Well, hi there. Today we're going to talk about number one, let's get ready. Number two, it's going to be a full story time about the best foundation for acne prone skin, and then also how I'm getting my life together for 2022. Let's go. Let's get started with story time. I'm going to take off my blazer. This is a Dior blazer, so I really don't want to get makeup all over it while we get this done. My favorite Dior blazer. New Year's resolutions are really difficult for me. Last night, I tried to write down a couple of goals, at least for quarter one of this year. And I just thought to myself, is this like limiting me? Because like, what if I reach further than that? And I feel like going with the flow is something that seems to be a little bit more natural for me. Also, what the hell is up with my hair? We're just gonna leave it, it's okay. So I want to share the best foundation for acne prone skin. Okay, so I discovered this from When Life Gives You Lemons, high function foundation, and it comes with the oil balance booster serum. And so you're supposed to apply this before this. They did send this to me, and I will say that this is made in Italy. By the way, in Europe, more like skincare ingredients are banned than in the US. There's a lot of stuff in US-based skincare and makeup companies that isn't the best for your skin. So this is made in Italy. I have the shade 243N, and it's specifically formulated for acne prone skin. Not paid or sponsored to say this, genuinely I'm telling you that. Why does my phone keep beeping? Who's texting me? This is really high coverage. It covers your acne, but it's also skincare. It has ingredients in it that are really, really good. First, I have to do the oil balance booster. This is also, it acts as a primer as well. I've done like my skincare in the morning and stuff, but I completely will skip my primer with this and just move straight to foundation. Hope you're ready. I'm using a Sigma brush to apply it. I really like the flat top brushes for applying this foundation. And when it comes to the forehead, I like to rub, and then the rest I like to dab, because dabbing gives more coverage, but near the forehead I want it to look more natural, so I rub. And then elsewhere I just dab, yes, even on my eyes. I'm wearing a necklace by Humans Before Handles, Kenzo top, Dior blazer, and these pants are frame denim. Wow, sorry, my hair is really bothering me. This is not going to be acceptable. How about we just go like that? That's better. No, I don't even like that. You know what? Just leave it. We're gonna leave it open. Look at this coverage, you guys. Isn't it amazing? Like, I'm gonna come closer. All of my scars are pretty much covered, and I've basically used less than a pea-size amount. So this is, in my opinion, currently the best foundation for acne prone skin. Next thing I do is I go into my Dior palette, very nicely used. It's the Dior Backstage Face Glow palette. Let's get back to talking about getting ready for 2022, all that jazz. I use this one first. Preparing myself for a new year is always difficult. Now that it is the new year, I had so many goals in regards to like planning for Fashion Month, which is next month, in terms of like also like brands that I wanted to work with and stuff like that. But things are changing every day. Like new things are coming up where I have to shift my focus to those certain brand deals. I'm also slowly venturing into like acting, so auditions and stuff come in the way. And that's why I feel like prepping for 2022 is like a topic that I just don't feel the most comfortable with. By the way, I'm using the brown now. Why should we wait for a new year to go after our biggest goals? I feel like every single day I feel motivated for something different. Like for instance, today I felt motivated to create this YouTube video. If I don't go with my inspiration, if I don't go with my gut in the moment, then I just feel like I may not be doing myself justice. Is this right? Did I do a good job? I don't know, I don't really care. This is just like my everyday makeup, you guys. If I can't set my goals like I tried to yesterday, and if I'm not someone that does that, then what do I do to get ready for a new year? Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light to medium honey. I honestly feel like for a new year, the more important thing for me is to figure out what things I want to change about more of like my personal and family life, because those are things that I think don't change, and they're not as fickle as career, I think. I could be totally wrong, but for instance, like I'm not as in touch with certain like extended family that I want to be. And so that is something that I am able to write down for sure. When I prep for this new year and the rest of the months ahead of me, I'm already thinking like, okay, what plans can I make with them? Are they going to be free during this holiday or that holiday? That is, I think, a plan that you can more concretely work towards, a goal that you can more concretely work towards. New Year's are difficult for me. They're difficult for me because I think of every day as a new year, basically, as like how other people look at it. It's so cliche to say, but every minute, every second, every hour, your opportunities can be immense. The one thing you have control over is your morning routine and the intentions that you set for whatever you set out to do for your day. Even when I prep for a new year, I just make sure that that is something that is intact. Right now, my morning routine consists of, so I wake up, I shower, I do my skincare, I eat some breakfast, I write in my gratitude journal, and then I read a couple of pages in a highly motivational book. Like right now I'm reading something, what is it called? I'm reading Think and Get Rich by, I'll put the author here. Wow, I'm terrible. But I'm reading that book, and I just feel like getting the right positive mindset into your morning is more important than having these extremely huge yearly goals. Come back into this palette. This palette is a major player in my everyday makeup when I don't really have time to worry about anything. I actually take my finger and I go like this, make sure your hands are clean, and I do my little highlighter bit here. One thing that I think we can get ready for is prepare our immunities for this crazy new variant that has been so rampant, and it's scary. My brother actually and my parents, we had planned a dinner to go out tomorrow night, and we're thinking of rescheduling that or just like postponing it indefinitely because it's an indoor restaurant and we're just nervous. Like we're all so worried about this, and I have to travel for fashion month and I'm nervous. Like I don't know what actually is going to happen with this variant. I hope I can still go. Please pray for me, guys. Please pray for me. I will go. It will happen. I'm chatting so much I don't even remember if I put highlighter in the right places. I don't know if I did my cheekbones, so I'm just gonna do it again. After this, I go back into the palette. Big shock. I take this brush, which is actually a contour brush, and I go into the pink. And I put my blush really high. It gives you a nice like little facelift. Anyways, I'm all about like trying to be as positive as possible. And so I think that if we set goals for ourselves, sometimes we're not allowing ourselves to realize what our full potential will be, to open ourselves up to miracles that can happen. Yes, I put blush on my nose. I think it's like a cute little thing. Then I also take the same brush and I go into the contour side. I think it looks more natural when I use the same brush. Not the contour side, but the brown little thing. Getting my hair all over my makeup. Okay, and then when I go for the nose, I pinch the brush like this. Go in. For the lips, I like to use lately a darker lip liner. So I guess the moral of this whole story time is that I'm not gonna bound myself to too much. Oh, it's so hard to speak when you're doing lip liner. The moral of this story time, which is not done yet, but the moral so far has been, I'm using YSL Rouge Pure Couture 99. The moral so far of the story has been, if you want to get ready for this new year, open yourself up to like the miracles out there. I would say just get good at setting your morning routine correctly, because that's the thing that we have the most control over. Maybe get good about setting goals for your personal relationships, because that's something a lot of us tend to overlook. I don't know, like this is something that I just personally think. I'm using Rare Beauty's lip balm gloss in Nearly Apricot. I'm really loving this 90s lip recently. Eyeliner. This is gonna be so hard, you guys. I'm coming close to the camera. Make the wing a little nice here. I don't think that they're even at all, but what are we gonna do? It's okay, can't be perfect in life. You know, it's not terrible. I think it's pretty decent, There. And then I think all that needs to be done now is just a little bit of... Also, let's continue with this story time. When I was growing up, we used to celebrate New Year's with my family friends. The whole month of January would just be kind of like so happy and so excited and in this like zone of euphoria. And then as the year would go on, it would just kind of be like back to mundane. As soon as I moved out into my own apartment, I was very much more intentional about making my everyday exciting and like me being able to vibrate on that higher energy. Anytime you get ready for a new year, just remember that your morning is the most important hours for you to really set the intention for the day. Because honestly, for me, it's more about days. Like some days are amazing, other days are good. But it's all because I wake up every day and I have new intentions, goals, and inspirations for that day. If I don't go along with my inspirations and my whims as a creative person, I'm not vibrating at a high level, you know? That's why I think setting like these number goals, income, even in income goals, like what if one day you just get this insane opportunity, you know? And like it is totally not what you expected. Too many variables to think about. So we're almost done with this look. There's one last thing we have to do. Brow Mousse by Blink. Also, why is my hair standing up so much? Not cute. Okay, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this makeup look. Also, let me know, what do you think about getting ready for 2022? What are you doing and how are you getting ready for 2022? Let me know in the comments below.